Hi, welcome back to Unga Bunga Thoughts with Hunga Bunga. I'm your host Hunga, and today we're going to be talking about restreaming on Twitch. Now, if you've been on Twitch in the past 5 or so years, you've probably seen a few streams that look like this. What fun interactive content! Restreaming typically consists of a creator who's either too lazy or too uninteresting to make their own content, so instead they decide to harass streamers live in front of their viewers. Now, I'd like to state that I'm not somebody who believes in cancel culture. I do believe that someone can learn and evolve from their past mistakes. I am going to be including some footage of how I personally was either bothered or harassed by restreamers on Twitch. That being said, please do not send any hate or harassment towards these people. I have purposefully blocked out faces and or names, so please do not bother these people. Just leave them alone. I'd also rather gouge my own eyes out before giving these people attention or promo. Now, you might be asking, Tunga, who actually watches this shit? The answer is, basically nobody. So why do they still do it? I don't know, but today we're gonna try to figure out what the fuck is going on with restreamers. First of all, if you're someone who clicked on this video because you have been restreamed, I'd like to apologize. I know how incredibly invasive it is and how much it can really hurt your confidence. On the other hand, if you're someone who clicked on this video because you are a restreamer, go Now, to be completely transparent, not all restreamers are bad. I do believe it's possible to not be harmful to the person you're restreaming while showing others their content. For example, when I was a very small streamer, I was love rated by Bruce Green. I think this is a very good example of how it can be done respectfully. Nobody was there to take advantage of me or self-promo. He said some very kind words, and it actually gave me a boost of confidence when I got to watch the clip.
She's killing it. She's killing it. She's killing it. She's a really, really good streamer.
This video is absolutely not meant to be a dig on people like Bruce who are just restreaming to spread some love and positivity. However, today we are only going to be focusing on those who are quite harmful and probably shouldn't be doing what they're doing on Twitch. With that being said, let's get into it. The first type of restreamer that we'll be talking about today are people who I like to call the stream snatchers. These are folks who just want to get on your stream by any means necessary. They might be self-promoing or just wanting to snatch the attention away from you. But either way, it's pretty damn annoying. Stream snatchers are best identified by how they'll send their typically larger audience over to a streamer and have their chat bother them until they're let onto that person's stream. Now, it doesn't matter how obviously uncomfortable the streamer is, stream snatchers absolutely need to be on your stream. It's practically a matter of life or death. For me, this took the form of a YouTube musician. He came to my chat in 2022 and had his audience bother me until I let him on my stream. He just wanted to sing a few songs for me, he said, but I feel like it's pretty obvious that I was uncomfortable. But it's not all bad. I have these great videos now.
There's always that one person that will always have your heart. Wherever you go.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm literally so happy.
Of course. It's like I said, it's for you, so.
In case it's not completely obvious that I was uncomfortable from these clips, let me just reiterate one more time. I was a brand new streamer, I was very small, I didn't really understand what was going on, and I thought this was a normal thing that happened on Twitch. After talking to some other friends who've had similar, if not the exact same experience, I've learned that it was not just me who was uncomfortable at the time, but pretended to be totally fine and cool with it.
Sing a song on Discord? I'm a little new to Discord, but let me know.
When you're a small streamer or a brand new streamer and this flood of people come into your stream, each of them saying that you absolutely have to let this person on your stream, it's completely overwhelming and you don't know how to react. I'd also like to mention how weird and almost predatory it feels to be a large streamer exclusively choosing small streamers to do this to.
I've only been streaming for about 4 months almost. You added me on Discord, okay.
Knocks me right off of my feet.
I showed these clips not to make fun of this person, however, I do think it's important to emphasize the fact that a lot of these stream snatchers are serial reoffenders. A lot of the time, stream snatchers' entire content will consist of just going around to other content creators and bothering them until they're let onto that person's stream. I also think it's gross the way that some of these stream snatchers community members act while trying to coerce unassuming streamers to let this person on their streams. They act as if it's some great honor or very rare thing that happens, as if they didn't just do this to 20 other streamers. Stream snatchers don't always have ill intent. I think that they just have some very misplaced excitement sometimes. For example, this guy who came to my stream, I don't really think he was trying to do anything mean or malicious by getting on my stream. I just think he wanted to self-promote his music. That being said, him bringing his large audience to me didn't help me in any way, shape, or form. It just made me more uncomfortable than I already was. It also made me very uncomfortable because I didn't know what they'd do if I said no. Now, it's okay if you disagree with me on this. We absolutely do not need to see eye to eye. I can see how some people might argue that this would be good for promoting their smaller channel. I'm just speaking from my personal experience, and I would argue that this type of restreamer is potentially the least harmful out of the two we'll be talking about. I think the intent behind why you're restreaming someone really does matter. The biggest problem that I see with this type of restreamer is that you need to be able to reel in your audience when somebody does say no to you. You can't allow them to keep harassing a streamer when they don't want you on their stream. The next type of restreamer I'm going to talk about today are people who I like to call the flirt fishers. These are groups of individuals who harass people for the fun of it, or to, and I quote, riz them up.
I need your help, Mystic. We are trying to get streamers. We're trying to riz, trying to do all that type of stuff, We're trying to do all that type shit, all that stuff.
Because nothing says romance like a complete stranger harassing you while you're just trying to do your job.
She's smoked.
She smoked?
She's a smoke.
Oh. Yeah, I agree.
These are the type of people that you absolutely do not want to bring home to meet your parents. In fact, you probably don't want to meet them at all. Flirt fishers are an especially bad problem on Twitch because they either will harass you or sexualize you in front of their chat, neither of which is an okay thing to do. Now, you also might be thinking, Tunga, you stream on the internet. What do you think's gonna happen? Yes, I get it. My stream's out there. Anybody could go on it. Anyone could make fun of me. Any of that stuff could happen. And I accept that. The difference is, these people make a point of interacting with my stream and bothering me while I'm trying to do my job. These flirt fishers somehow have the whole grain audacity to think that it's okay to harass you and try to get you to come into their streams and watch them harass you.
She's not gonna search me, bro.
I'd also like to emphasize that it doesn't matter what the streamer looks like or what they're wearing or not wearing. It is never okay to sexualize or make fun of somebody without their consent or knowledge.
She seems like she would pin you down on the fucking bed and ram your ass. No joke.
And they say romance is dead. Another fun tidbit about these flirt fishers is that they're actually ginormous cowards. See, on Twitch, you can choose whether or not to save or delete a VOD once your live stream is done. And every single time I've encountered, or one of my friends have encountered these flirt fishers, they almost always hide their VODs. That's why I'm sure it's kind of a surprise that some of them are seeing themselves now in this video. If you're somebody who is a flirt fisher or does this on Twitch, take this as a lesson. Just because you think something is gone does not mean it's actually gone.
What did I say though? I didn't say anything. It was wild. I have no idea. I can't go back to my pod because
You deleted it? Don't worry, I saved it for you. These flirt fishers also behave like total rational adults whenever they're banned from streams.
Okay, now that I'm banned though, you are a fat fuck who will never be loved. Listen, I'm not even bad. You guys know me way too well. I'm like the nicest person you fucking know. McGav, if you don't report her, I'm banning you. Fufu, if you don't report her, I'm banning you. Ian, if you do not report her, I'm leaving call right now.
Are you telling me that this isn't what you wanted to watch on Twitch? I think it's pretty obvious that this is not okay behavior, although I feel like restreaming has become fairly normalized in today's Twitch age. That being said, I feel like the only way to really stop it is to not participate in it. If you are somebody who frequents streamers who enjoy restreaming and bullying other people, please don't participate, just leave. They'll stop doing it if no one is there watching or participating with them. Restreaming or being restreamed is absolutely not a small, isolated event. I feel like most of the streamers that you'll talk to in 2025 have been or have seen someone be restreamed. It's not an okay thing to do, especially without asking first. I believe that it is your responsibility as a Twitch viewer to not participate in this bullying, and I really, really hope that anyone who's watching this who used to or potentially still does do this sort of restreaming content will learn that maybe there are better ways to get viewers on Twitch. Don't be like this guy.
We either have to clip farm today, or we have to do that thing with the streamers, guys. So that's the only two ways we can do it today if we want to grow a little bit. We need to go into other streamers' streams and get them to check me out, and then we take their community.
Appa, do you want to say hello? Hi, Appa. Hi, he's your boy. Okay, he's gonna go back to sleep now, I think. Say goodbye, Appa. Bye, Appa.